a request from someone on Facebook, and today I get another request from another one on YouTube that they want to make a very simple small table, and like a coffee table, but more simple as it can be, to use it at home from Pallet. So I have went and found some Pallet outside. I didn't bother myself in opening them or getting them 100% open to get the wood out. I just slice it as near as I can to the nails with this small so I just put it and slice next to the nails, because it will take a long time with me. But first I'm gonna plan. I have planned it both sides. Of course, if you don't have a planer machine, you can just sand them. If you have a sanding machine, it will be the same, as much as the same. Now I'm gonna use my hand planner to plan the sides to make them look clean, and then I will use the smaller hand planner to make 2 rows on the corner, so I will have a vivid corner. I will not have a strong edge. So when I'm going to put them together, there will be a small line in the middle. It's up to you. You want to keep the line, you don't want, you choose. Me, I'm going to go with the beveled sides to look. It will be much easier to sand and keep them from the chips to touching the hand. So now I'm gonna plan all of these pieces, and then I will show you what we're gonna do. Okay. I finished planning, so now I will cut them into 55 centimeter long, and I will use the handsaw. It's normal handsaw. You don't need to use a difficult or fancy saw or a miter saw or anything. I'm gonna cut them in 55 centimeter long each one, and this 2 will be the legs. This 2 bands will be the legs, but I will not make them in one piece or glue them. There will be a square. It will be 2 squares of this, and over here will be the top. I will put them together, and it will be the top. And these 2 pieces over here is gonna hold the top together, because I don't want to use joining or dowels. I don't want to use dowels or joining or something, because I think that I'm gonna make this table a simple one, so everyone can do it. It will be a simple table with simple tools and no fancy things to use it. So I will not use dowels. I will not use joining glue. I will not use anything. It will be very simple, very easy. Just a handsaw and a drill and some normal glue. So now I clamp these 2 pieces together to cut them exactly the length. Over here it's flash, both. And after I cut them, I will show you what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna see how will this end. This is the first time I do something so easy and so simple like this. Okay, this is the idea for the legs. It will be square, and then I will put a shelf inside in the middle, so it will be a table and a small shelf in the middle to put anything, magazine or a paper or a book, or you want to keep away your beer. Okay, so when you're working with pallet, you need to remember one thing. When you are putting a screw inside, so you make the hole, but that is not enough. This is the hole that guides the screw, but the hole is not enough. You need to countersink it. You see, you need to make it acceptable to sink the screw in it, because the head of the screw, when it goes in the wood and it is pallet, you will just crack it in half, because pallet wood is always very dry, too dry, that it can be cracked very easily. So always just remember, when you're making the holes, do not forget to countersink. I always keep a 6mm and an 8mm countersink ready to use. It depends on what I'm doing. And when if I want to find out where do I have to put the screws, I just put the piece of wood on the side, exactly flush with the side, and then make a small line on the other side, and then just manage to put it in the middle of the line, in the center of the line. That's all. And this between the edge and the line, you put it in the middle as much as you can. You don't need to be so perfect in a job like this. So I'm gonna make the second leg, and I'm not gonna sand this anyhow. It will not be any sanding in it or anything. I will leave it to look rusty, and until now I'm not sure, but I'm gonna use a brown color with it. Okay, I'll finish it. Technically, this is the table how it's gonna look. I put this 4 pieces together, and then I put here 1 piece down to hold them together with 2 screws in each, like this, see? Because I didn't put any dowels inside. And then I have put both of them with 2 screws, and I put a small little line of glue between the boards to hold them together as long as possible. And the legs is standing up. Of course, everything with screws have to have glue between. I never put any 2 pieces of wood together without glue on them. The glue is very important to keep the structure or the building stay strong as long as possible. So, and I put this 2 down here, these 2 of them, to keep the legs from bowing, give it strength to hold it. And I'm gonna put I have this 2 left. I'm thinking in putting it down here to give it, but it's 3mm thicker than it have to be, so I think I'm gonna plane it. I don't know, it's pallet, it's not regular wood. It's the size is not the same, but this is how it's gonna look. Now I'm gonna give it color, and then what do you think? Shall I give it color, or shall I put finish? It's pallet. I think I need to color it, but I will not put regular color. I'll put alcohol color on the top. It will look nice. Of course, I will not sand it. I'll just use the handsaw and sand the edges so that it will not get nothing got stuck in the clothes or the furniture or something. That's all. I will not sand the top, the legs or nothing. I will keep it like this, rough, It will look nice when I finish it, I think. We're gonna see. It's finished and ready. This is the tan color. It's alcohol color, and it is not a color, it's a stain that goes in the wood. Of course, this type of stain will need a couple of days to, maybe 1 day, to dry up. So I will wait a day or two and then put the finish on it. And of course I'm gonna make this piece in the thickness of this one to fit it here and fit this piece here to make it like a base to use the bottom of the table. So this is how it looks, and after it's finished I'll just put the finishing on it and it will be just more shiny. So what do you think, guys? Is it okay? Do you think it's a nice color for a pallet table? I think so. I didn't fill up the holes. I want it to look exactly like it have to be. I don't want to change nothing in it. I just chose the top to be the most one with troubles and rough places, and I didn't sand it also. No sanding. And that's all. I want it to be something, I don't know. I'll keep it in upstairs. We're gonna see. I'm just gonna put the finish on it and it will be finished. So enjoy it and bye bye.